looking ahead, what big shifts you see and will shape the chip manufacturing over the next 5 years, and what can leaders in other industry can take away from those changes?
Yeah, I think we talked on the last one. Increased. There's going to be increased emphasis on sustainability and decarbonization. I mean, that's something that's well underway inside of the industry today. Those things are semiconductor has the climate consortia that Siemens is part of. These are very important topics and dialogues and discussions that the entire ecosystem is engaged with. So I don't see that slowing at all. There's some really impressive things that have been done already with water reuse and other things that a number of folks have really got out in front of. And again, really exciting things. I don't see that slowing. I think we're going to continue to see accelerated adoption of advanced manufacturing technologies. I mean, those things can't slow down. Again, the pace of change is increasing, and if we don't adopt these advanced manufacturing tools, it's going to be increasingly difficult for us to stay competitive in that space.
Mhm.
Today, what we see is we talk about Moore's law, but there's also a law that shows the cost of increase in manufacturing costs. These fabs are getting more and more expensive and taking longer and longer. So again, how do we tackle that together utilizing digital tools?
Mhm.
The increased flexibility that is going to be required and agility, I think those things are going to be there because again, product life cycles are changing. So how do we take an investment of a massive fab that's been designed for decades worth of use and make that facility so it can be flexible over time to continue to make productive, or excuse me, let's say current products as opposed to just having legacy designs coming out. And then I think a couple other things that come to my mind: closer collaboration within the ecosystem. I think this entire uh, there more consortias will be formed. I know right now we're talking about the SMCC as well, which is around cybersecurity, and how do we work as a industry consortia to tackle some of these big issues where it's not all one organization or another that has to foot the bill for development of these bigger issues, but how do we as an industry work together to develop the big cover the big topics, or let's say the big challenges ahead of us as a vertical. And then the final one is really talent development. You can't go to any of these events and don't workforce development is a very very real topic right now in the industry. And again, part of that comes into this digitalization dialogue and discussion. We may not be able to staff these facilities like we were able to in the past. And as you're seeing, we'll say more seasoned professionals inside of the industry retiring, and fewer young people come in. That is also a catalyst for why do we need to digitalize and why do we need digitalization tools. So there's a lot of things that we're working right now with academia to help educate the next generation. We're doing that again to help support many of our customers and the industry as a whole. But I think that next generation of talent development and how do we help the customers and help the next generation folks be productive in the semiconductor industry? If I were to hit five things, I guess those are kind of the five things at a macro level that I would say are probably high priorities for the group.